Hello humans, it's just Martine and welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. It's technically Sunday afternoon, but I quickly wanted to discuss one of my plans for reading this week because my focus on this week is library books, both physical and like ebooks and audiobooks that I have on Libby. This is a stack of library books that I have sitting in my room because I have this, some might call it a problem, I call it a superpower, where I walk into the library and I leave with no less than 5 books I'm interested in reading. So this week I didn't let myself go to the library at all because I don't want the stack to continue to grow exponentially at a rate I cannot read. This week I'd like to get at least one read so that I can return them and potentially go back to the library. So I'm going to have a random number generator choose a number between 1 and 10 at the bottom of the stack to see what I'll start this week reading. Get number 10, the one at the very bottom. Elysium by Marie Brissett. I think this is a dystopian. I picked this up back when I picked up like a bunch of shorter books from the library, so this should be a good start. I'll start this tomorrow and I'll keep you apprised of my progress. It turns out that the barcode on the front is covering the first name of this author, Jennifer Marie Brissett. I'm gonna start reading this now. But before I do, I just wanted to say hello. It's Monday evening. Today I've been reading The Rage of Innocence, which is a nonfiction book, and I got 105 pages in because I'm reading this for research purposes, for school-ish, well, professional reasons anyway. So that was most of the reading I've done so far today. I also started the second Finlay Donovan book, Finlay Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead, which I'm reading with Lizzie and Danielle this week. So I read the first 7 or 8 chapters of that. Now I'm gonna read some of this. We've got a long day ahead of us this Tuesday, but we're gonna make it a good one. Happy Wednesday afternoon. I'm not sure what to tell you. Last night I made it to the halfway part of Elysium and she's real interesting so far and it's a quick read, and then I'm at like 44% of the second Finlay Donovan book. Other than that, I feel like I've made no progress in anything, which like that is progress, but my mind is just in a weird place this week where I feel like I have a lot of work to do, and then I've been falling asleep at like 8:30 p.m. And then when I wake up in the morning, which I wake up early because I fell asleep at 8:30 p.m., I haven't been using that time to be productive. I've been using it to watch Glee, which is fine, but not if I have like 2 whole hours in the day to myself at night. It's just been an interesting pattern that now feels like it's going on forever, but it's been maybe 2 days of it. So the point is, I would love to be making some more progress in library books right now, but what I actually have to make progress in is The Rage of Innocence, because I told my advisor I needed to finish this by the end of the week, and most of this back matter is notes. Like, this is how many notes there are, so I just have to read this, but that's still like 4 hours of reading according to Bookly, so I really need to do some of that this afternoon, and you're here to hold me accountable. So today I'm starting on page 106. Let's do this. Before my research meeting, I managed to get to page 207. Progress was indeed made. I'm kind of hoping I can finish it tomorrow, but we will have to see about that. For now, I'm going to work on this week's section of The Body Keeps the Score. So I'm so gonna finish this book today. All right, so it's Thursday night and I have a couple of updates. One, I have not yet finished this book, but I am going to tonight. I have an hour and 20 minutes of it left, and in just a few minutes, I'm going to lead some Discord reading sprints with some of my friends. So hopefully we finish that book tonight. But last night, I finished Elysium by Jennifer Marie Brissett, and I wanted to talk to you about it. I'm giving it 3.5 stars. I didn't really connect with any of the characters. What I think really redeemed this was how interesting the structure of it is, because this is kind of like a post-apocalyptic book, but it's told from the perspective of a computer, I guess, at least so it says on the back, although that was not clear for large portions of it. But the computer program has data that's been corrupted. It's like not properly telling the story And basically the way that that actually functions is that there are a couple of main character names that can either be used as male or female style names, and in every chapter basically it's different and their relationship to each other is different. So like in some cases they're lovers, in some cases they represent friends, in some cases they represent siblings, and they're just all these different narratives told through the use of like these same sets of names but just changed slightly. And so it was also like a really interesting look at gender and how we use that in society, and it all did build to one specific moment. Like there was a point to it, and that was semi-discussed, semi-explained, but I just thought it was a really cool format, not the easiest to keep up with, and I definitely didn't understand everything that the author was trying to do with it, but I was intrigued enough by the concept behind it and how it was playing out to keep reading and enjoy my experience while doing so. So 3.5 stars. That's one library book down. I haven't even read my Finley Donovan for today, but that comes secondary to this book, so time to get reading. I did it. I finished it. 5 stars. Everyone needs to read this book. Everyone, everyone, everyone. It was so well put together. It's by Kristen Henning, who does absolutely incredible work. I actually just realized as I was reading the last chapter of this that it was by Kristen Henning, and the reason that that's important is because earlier this week one of the articles I presented in one of my classes was a law review by Kristen Henning on a similar topic to this. So just like all of her work is incredible, and she's incredible, and more people need to read this. It was so well done, so well put together, just incredible. So yes. Time for the Magic Treehouse Read Along January live show. It's Saturday afternoon, well I guess evening now, and I have 2 books to review for you. One I finished last night, which is Finley Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead, which is the second book in the Finley Donovan series. I gave that 4 stars just like I gave the first book. I liked it for all the same reasons that I liked the first book, which I think I talked about in my last vlog. And then today I finished Take a Bow, Noah Mitchell, which is this like YA rom-com, or is it just rom? Anyway, about this boy who is friends with this other boy online and they don't know their real identities, but then he manages to figure out that he's in the local production of Chicago, and so even though he hates musicals, he joins the cast of the musical to grow closer to this boy, but he doesn't tell them that they know each other from online. And it was fun. I gave it 3.5 stars, but it did take me like a while to get through. 1, because it was an audiobook and I haven't listened to audiobooks much lately, but 2, just because like I felt the beginning was kind of slow, and also I really dreaded picking it up at some points because I just knew eventually the guy was going to find out that this dude had been lying to him the whole time, because he's like, no, I don't play video games and things like that, and that it was going to go poorly for him in that sense. And I wanted to avoid that for as long as possible. But I did finish that this morning. So, hooray! Well, it's approaching my bedtime here on this Sunday night, and I don't have any more book reviews to share with you. I spent most of today watching Glee, and I ended by watching the quarterback episode because I didn't want to have to watch that in one of my morning watch sessions of Glee, because recently in the morning I've been waking up early and watching like 2 or 3 episodes of Glee before I start my day, and I just knew it would not be cool to have to watch that episode first thing in the morning one morning and then have to spend the rest of the day existing. So I watched it, I had a nice cry, and now we're going to bed. There was also another like milestone in the show that I was like spending a lot of my watch time today being like, I'm waiting for this to happen, and it did. So I'm feeling a lot calmer about that now. But I haven't read a single page yet today. Once I climb into bed, I'll read for like half an hour before I fall asleep or so. But I wanted to end this vlog here. If you like it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what's the most recent show that you binge watched, and subscribe for more reading, writing, and college lifestyle content. And until next time, bye humans, bye!